Namaste children, welcome to grade 5 English online class. Are you enjoying these online classes? I could see from your comments in the Google Classroom that you are super excited and eagerly waiting for the next class. I am very happy with all the students who have sincerely answered last week's question about Engineers Day. Yes, it is on September 15. I have also seen some of your notebooks, very neatly written all the words, meanings and words in focus. Keep it up children. My best wishes are with you. You will have a bright future. Now let us start today's class, that is day 3 in Magical Mysuru. Let us do a quick recap of the lesson. The theme of the lesson is travelogue. The author along with her sister Ashima went to Mysuru for 3 days. On day 1 they visited Chamundi Hills and the beautiful lake Kukarahalli Kere where they spotted several migratory birds. On day 2 they visited Vrindavan Gardens and the adjacent Krishnarajasagara Dam. Today's agenda. We will learn the word of the day. We will refer to the word wall, read the third and final part of the text, understand the new words and their meanings. We will complete the Look Deep exercise 2.2 and I'll explain the home fun at the end. The learning outcomes of this lesson are: you will be able to read the text and comprehend, understand the meaning of new words, identify the purpose or function of a travelogue. Resources required. You should be ready with your English Studio, notebook, pen and pencil. Today's word of the day is cherish. It is a verb. It means to treasure something. Conjugation: cherish, cherished, cherishing, cherishes. Derivative: cherishable, which is an adjective. Usage of the word. First sentence is from your studio. My trip was filled with lots of new experiences that I will cherish all my life. Here cherish is used in the verb form. Second sentence. Childhood memories are always cherishable. Cherishable is an adjective describing the memories. Note down this word in your notebook and add few more sentences to the usage. Let us look at today's word wall. These words are from your studio, pages 33 to 35. I will explain the meaning of these words when we read the text. As I read the words now, write down in your notebook. Delicacy, destination, exquisite, chandeliers, embedded, splendor, procession, gallant, cherish. Open your studio, page 33. We are now in day 3. I was so excited on the third day of our stay in Mysuru. Ashima and I were going to be a part of the much awaited Mysuru Dashera festivities. In the morning we had a mouth-watering Mysore masala dosa and the delicious kesari bath. Kesari bath is same like our rava kesari which your mother makes at the famous Indra Cafe. We also bought several boxes of the delicacy Mysore Pak. Delicacy is a noun. It means a very pleasurable food item. Pleasurable means enjoyable food item. To take back for our father. So for whom they are taking these Mysore Pak boxes? For their father. Our next destination was the Mysore Palace. Destination is a noun. It means a place where one is planning to go. Mysore Palace, the home of the royal family, the Wadayars. Royal family means the kings who ruled the place. Wadayars ruled Mysore until India's independence in 1947. These are the pictures of Mysore delicacies. And this is the famous Mysore Palace. The Mysore Palace was built in 1912, that is almost 100 years back. It has 2 meeting halls inside known as the Darbar halls.
The palace is a massive structure. Massive means very huge, which one can enter through a huge main gate. The palace has rooms built exclusively for special occasions. The first of these is the exquisite Amba Vilasa, a meeting room. Exquisite, this is an adjective describing word, which means very beautiful and delicate. This hall is beautifully furnished in rosewood. Rosewood is a type of expensive wood with stained glass ceilings. Stained means colored. Colored glass ceilings and huge chandeliers. Chandeliers means a large decorative light that hangs from the ceiling. The flooring is decorated with semi-precious stones embedded in the mosaic flooring. Embedded means attached firmly to something. Look at these beautiful interiors of the Mysore Palace. You can see the huge chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. The second room is known as the Gombe Totti, meaning a gallery of dolls. It stores a collection of beautiful dolls collected from all over the world. The next room is the Kalyana Mandapa or the Royal Wedding Hall, decorated with peacock motifs. Motifs means designs. Most of these motifs and tiles were designed and made in England. There are several oil paintings depicting means showing the splendor. Splendor means extremely grand, beautiful and impressive in appearance. Splendor of the former Mysore Maharaja and his kingdom. Another one of the many rooms in the palace is the Diwan-e-Aam. Diwan-e-Aam, where the king would meet the general population, answer their queries. Queries means questions, problems, and help solve their problems. That evening, Ashima and I decided to return to witness the famous Dussehra procession that attracts locals and visitors from far and wide. Look at the green box, children. Name 2 palaces in India that you would like to visit. Find out about their history. This one you can do as a project. I'll discuss about this again at the end of the video. In these pictures you can see the mosaic flooring, the gallery of dolls and the king meeting the public. The next paragraph is all about the special Dussehra festival in Mysore. The Mysore Dussehra procession takes place on the 10th day of Navaratri. Procession means a number of people moving together as part of a ceremony or celebration. In the evening, we saw that the entire palace was bathed in beautiful golden lights. The whole palace was decorated with lights. Large crowds had gathered. They were singing, dancing and cheering. Ashima and I joined the crowd and danced along. Decorated elephants and horses were all a part of the magnificent celebrations. The biggest of the elephants, a gallant tusker. Gallant means brave and heroic in nature. Tusker means an elephant with tusks. Tusks are the teeth of the elephant. Carried an idol of goddess Chamundeshwari on its back. Idol means the statue of goddess Chamundeshwari. This idol was then taken across the streets of Mysuru. Look at the beautifully decorated elephant moving in a procession in front of the palace. And this is the palace decorated with lights. Go to page 35. The huge procession then reached its final destination at a place called the Banni Mandap, the site of a legendary Banni tree. Legendary means based on the legends or stories. The grand Mysore Dussehra celebrations concluded with a puja. Concluded means ended, completed with a puja. With that, my wonderful trip to the city of Mysuru came to an end. My trip was filled with lots of new experiences and learning, something that I will cherish all my life. Cherish means to treasure something. I hope to return to Mysuru one day to see so many other things that I could not see this time. This is how the author has ended her travelogue. Can you see the huge Dasera procession in front of the Mysore Palace? Yes, and this small picture you can see the bunny tree. Okay students, next we have Look Deep exercise 2.2. Read the questions given. If you were to visit Mysuru now, which places would you like to visit? Which events would you like to see? Explain. Now that you have read the travelogue about Mysuru, you know what are the places to visit in Mysuru, what is more interesting, exciting. Will you be able to choose the places to visit? Did the author's description of Mysuru help you decide this? Do you think sharing one's travel experience would be useful to another? How? Based on this, what do you think is the author's reason for sharing her experiences? Explain your views in the space given in studios. For example, you can mention the purpose of a travelogue is to provide detailed information about a particular place which will be useful for other visitors and help them plan their trip effectively. It's time now for some home fun. Please complete the Look Deep activity in page 35. Also do the project. Name any 2 palaces in India and find out their history. You can do this project in your notebook itself. Now it's time to say goodbye, children. Thank you for watching.